This is nerve-wracking. So not done yet. Lots of things not done here.
You know, there's a change in the tide. Easy GH.
Should take, oh, I don't know, another 6 years to fill up. That might be a problem for us.
All right, here we are on another day, Saturday. Gotta go to the store and work on the expansion. And on this trip in, I want to take fish with me. So, I want to take these guys, which this water sure is milky. We had a kid's birthday party yesterday. Looks like I got overfed a bit. I want to take the longfin neon tetras in because while cool, they're just not fitting my theme of live bears. I want to take in the black chinned live bears. Just kind of grown tired of these ones / I want to do something different with the tank. And then I'll probably take in the celestial pearl danios as well. Again, I'm sad that the shrimp colony is not here anymore of the tiger shrimp. So maybe I'll do shrimp and live bears in here again. A little bit sad. Let's see, checking in on the stuff we've done. Testing a new product, by the way. Now these are way far out, like 6+ months still, because I'm still testing, but easy GH. So kind of like, you know, a Wonder Shell or a Banquet Block additive. But still getting dosage figured out. I like the size, I like the block. We had the block made. Easy GH is the name so far. Could change. Easy 6+ months out, so don't harass us for that. Let's take this would be the 2-day. Is it 2-day? No. Let me think. Yesterday we did this, nope. Or yeah, so I think this is the 1-day update on, it's either 1 or 2 days, I can't even remember anymore, but seems to be no difference in this tank. And if we scroll down here, seemingly no difference in this tank yet, but it's early. So we'll see if, you know, there's a change in the tide. All right, let me start catching fish. I've got a couple of Home Depot buckets. Gotta grab a net. Maybe we'll start right here. So we got all the fish. It took roughly 25 minutes. So this is all celestial pearl danios, 1 shrimp, and longfin neon tetras. And then over here we've got all the black chin live bears and the babies. So bringing a couple more uplift tubes to Dean because we got some extras. And yeah, now I gotta drive about 45 minutes to the shop. I'm gonna grab my sandwich and eat on the way.
We're going to be drilling a $28,000 tank, putting a hole through it.
This is nerve-wracking. Oh.
There's a reason I gave Cory the drill, because it's going to bite. That handle can be moved in any position.
Yeah, well, if I stand like this, okay, hold on. Untwist. I see, let me try. Is that what I want to do? Yeah, I think I want to do that. Otherwise, I gotta stand all the way in the sink. All right. This is the worst idea. I'm gonna go backwards first. I gotta get it to go in, but I want it to bite and rip my arm off.
Out yet.
I think I'm through it, so I gotta get in now. It's in.
Yeah, you're almost through.
Yeah. I say I just go for it.
Okay.
I'm just gonna go for it.
chip, it doesn't look like at all.
Like a glove?
And I even got the drill coming out of the hole.
That's right, I'm for hire.
Nice. You know,
I'm now covered in acrylic dust and shavings, but
and it doesn't look like too many got inside.
no, it was all the way it was pulling it out.
I mean, a little bit, but we could clean that out later.
Oh yeah.
All right, now we're working on actually plumbing the 1500 gallon. We cut the hole, it comes out. This is gonna set the line in the tank. We'll teach you about that someday. Comes down, drain, ties in. So we're plumbing the drain first. Then we're gonna, maybe today, work on plumbing some of the canister filters. And I thought I'd just give you guys kind of a walk around because you guys haven't seen it in a long time. Electrical basically all done. You can see here, lots of room for expansion if we needed. GFIs, all that kind of stuff. This is the, walking back here is the back area for employees in quarantine. So you can see we've got one dehumidifier up there, some wall outlets, a sink, auto water change system controlled by Wi-Fi system. Then back here, this is where all quarantine is. These are all basically like 40-gallon tanks, so lots of quarantine. And another sink, another hot water heater. We put in 2 dedicated hot water heaters, or water heaters. Nice big sink for cleaning stuff. Then over here we've got more electrical. Still got to order 2 plates, but more GFIs. Stuff on switches. An office for the manager. Obviously, this yellow was originally here, that blue was originally here. We're going to the Aquariumcoop green. That yellow and that green really looks terrible together. Same thing over here, this bathroom. I'll take a few coats to cover up that yellow. But let's look at the retail part that you guys, if you're local, will get to come and enjoy. Right here, we're gonna set up, I think, a camera just like we have on the Murphy cam for the other side. That will show the 1500 gallon. So there's a human for size. And I removed the side panel so you can kind of finally get a gist of how big 1500 gallons is. And you see a lot of reflection here. Let's see if I get closer. But that's 10 feet to the wall back there. And so lots of plumbing parts. So that'll be, you can look at Murphy and the giant tank from both sides here. A big freezer is going to go right here for all the frozen foods. And then this is the big U-shaped counter. So the command station will be bagging fish back here on the counter. And then we'll bring them over here where there's going to be lots of iPads. So we can have 2, 4, 6, maybe even 7 checkouts just in this area alone if we want. And then all this lighting hasn't been mounted up top yet, but it'll be tuned down so it's pretty dim in here. There'll be no overhead lighting over here. And so yeah, it's gonna, while it's dangling right now, we need to make the pieces and mount them and make them all look like this. So almost there. Another dehumidifier to keep the humidity down in here. A couple more fans for circulation. Then we've got the big wall. These are again, those 40 beers, same tanks we use in the warehouse, but it goes all the way down. And you can see they've all got the 100. So they're all Aquariumcoop lights, all mounted, all auto water change systems going. The goal with this build was to leave a lot of free space because we're getting so crowded. Right now it's a Saturday and it's a madhouse on the other side. And so trying to leave lots of aisleways so people could be checking out, and then also people could be looking, and then also people could go, excuse me, I need to get through here. So all of that. This is currently all free space, but it'll probably be tanks for sale. We'll kind of create an island over there. That's a custom aquarium tank that we'll be setting up probably on the other side, but it's to show off everything it can do. It even has locks, so if you got kids or something like that and you don't want anyone getting in, it's got the sump set up and all of that. And you know, so we got one exit door right there because it's 2 units. So the shop's going from 1 unit wide to 3 units wide, plus we have an extra break room wide, plus we have a storage unit wide. So we're going from 3 to 5 now. Over here will be all the pond section, and all the ponds will have lights. And they're gonna have basically a section like this, which we have lights right here, but this will slide back and forth. So you can get in, maybe it's rice fish, maybe it's goldfish, maybe it's koi, maybe it's white clouds, maybe it's the next thing, maybe it's the next thing. And then we've got the betta station. We upgraded the betta station. So not done yet, lots of things not done here. We're gonna put fronts all the way down the front. But this right here now is all on auto water change. What does that mean, you say? Let me show you. So if I pop into the app here, and this will be set up, but you can see here I've got Murphy tank, betta racks, pond totes, and another zone. But if we want we're no longer circulating any of the water for the betta. So it used to be they all had sumps. Now they'll just get water changes. So it's like each one's its own unique miniature tank, and the water change will just happen 4 times a day. So you can see here we need to put a little valve. This one's real strong. That's why it's out, because it'll overflow. But we can open and close all of them for how much drip, or we don't want a betta getting beat up. So we'll dial that down. Maybe more something like this. And all of this water, because it's all its own little tank, will travel down into this sump. And this sump will pump the water out for us, which we're gonna pretty all this up. We also have this, we put this out here so that people can see we are doing water changes. Because one of the big stigmas with bettas is they're not getting water changed, not getting taken care of. We want people to know that we're getting water changes done. All right. So Dean brings up a valid point. The water was shooting out even though it shouldn't, because the sump pumps are so powerful. We're thinking we might have to, it was going up that high. We might have to downsize the pumps. That might be a problem for us.
Could be.
So we got a little bit of water on the floor. Got Dean a little bit wet.
It's a concrete floor though, so we're cool.
Yeah, but
DIY, if you're doing your own fish room, concrete floors make a good choice.
concrete's not bad. All right, so auto water change normally would work if we weren't cutting into the plumbing and stuff, plumbing in the 1,500 gallon. But yeah, that's mostly what's going on here. There's still, some trim work to be done. It's a little bit of staining to be done, and we've got to put tint on the windows over here still, and there's still some painting to be done, up above a little bit, and that kind of stuff. But honestly, we're down, we're in the downhill slope, buttoning stuff up. Counter's got to get stained. Same with that counter back there. We've got to build doors. So there's still stuff to do, no doubt. We got to put drywall up, so you can see there's no drywall at the moment. So we got to match that green and all the drywall. So, you can kind of see the update. This has taken, almost 2 years at this point. Just things like business partner getting sick, other stuff, no exact timeline, stuff getting just COVID delayed and all of that. So, now we're on the move to get it finished up. And there's stuff to do. There's always a million little things. Even cleanup helps. We don't need any help really. We've kind of got a laundry list of things to do, parts ordered. It's raining outside. It hasn't rained in like 3 months. It's raining pretty good. There's that taco truck that we love, Casa de Amigos. Got electrical done for the ponds. We got to plug in all the lights. I could start doing that. But we got the waterproof boxes. It goes all the way down the center. These totes all came from the fish room. So as long as I don't flood Dean anymore by making videos, then we should keep progressing. But I think it's looking pretty good. I mean, I realize it's a mess and you can't necessarily see all the potential and everything yet. Everything's still coated in layers of dust from cutting and all of that. But, when all those tanks are filled with fish, I mean, that's a lot. If you're looking like I'm looking right now, you're like, oof, A lot of 40 breeders could be discus and clown loaches and plants and, you know, all kinds of stuff. Tetras, we need, you know, even just bigger tanks for tetras. And then you got the nice checkout area with sales stuff down below. We need to finish the 1,500 gallon. We gotta do a little bit of leveling in the corner, and then we gotta build a little bit of trim. And then we wanna light up above or down below and put all the lights down there. We have also gotta put the flooring in. The flooring is terrible, but flooring goes in last because you don't wanna drop paint on it. And fix the transition, because that door goes to the store. So once that door opens up full time, now we're officially open. Another little kind of bagging station if we want for all the bettas, so you don't have to make a trip all the way to this side for the employees. And you know, still, like, we've got trim here, trim around that outlet, but not around that one yet. And that doesn't have a grate on it because we want to paint it black. So when you put the grate on it, you don't see the silver behind it. So there's a lot of attention to detail between Dean and I both being pretty particular. It's a high likelihood it might turn out halfway good. And so there's still all these little things to be done all around, but we'll work on it. We buy the tools, we buy the parts, we get it done. All right, let's set this down and get back to work and stop flooding Dean. Water is now flowing in here. Should take, oh, I don't know, another 6 years to fill up. But right now we're shimming the tank and all that. Drain should be working. And just getting some water to put some more weight while we do some shimming, which you'd think you wouldn't have to shim, but floor is unlevel. Stand's got a little bit of a potato chip to it. Just a slight bit, and we want to be really sure. And so it might all settle down with water, but we want to be sure before that happens.
We hope that you enjoyed this video. To watch another one just like it, click here.